Hi, this is Dhirendra. In context of the current controversy on the Parliament building inauguration, we have thought about finding out the history of the top 10 electoral democracies and what is the history of their Parliament building, what was the cost when they were built, and what is the current per capita income of these countries. So that this will give us a context of the system of managing their Parliament buildings vis-a-vis the cost incurred on those buildings at the time of construction, and also what is the current state of per capita income in these electoral democracies, so that we will have an idea where we are standing as a nation. There is another category of only democracies which have countries like Russia, Nigeria, Pakistan, and we have taken countries which are having more than 10 million populations, so as to have a fair comparison between different countries of almost similar population, because there are many other countries which are less than 10 million, and they are the leading examples of being the perfect democracy in terms of their ranking in democratic indexes by different measuring institutions. So let's begin the whole assessment. So our Parliament building is almost 90-year-old building. It was made in 1927 by Lutyens and Herbert Baker, and it had a cost of around 20 million at that point of time. New building which has been built up with a cost of around 860 crore rupees, and it has a capacity to have 1272 members, with Lok Sabha chamber having 888 seats and Rajya Sabha having 384 seats. It has 4 floors and almost covers 65,000 meters square. Groundbreaking was done on 1st October 2020. Foundation stone was laid by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 10th December 2020. And the completion happened on 20th May 2023. And its inauguration is going to happen on 2 days from now, on 28th May, by Prime Minister of India. So this is the whole arrangement from $20 million to $110 million. That has been the shift of we as a nation from 1927 to 2023. Our per capita income is around $2,600. The next country which comes into this category is America, which has around population of around 332 millions, that is almost 33 crore people, and its Parliament building is called Capitol, which was inaugurated in 1800. The building is made of limestone and is in neoclassical style of architecture, and it has a per capita income of $65,000 as on now. United Kingdom is the third country with almost 67 million people, with 67 million population, almost 6.72 crores. Its Parliament building was inaugurated in 1707 at a cost of $100 million. Currently, the per capita income is $40,000 in UK. The Palace of Westminster is located in London. It was designed by Charles Barry and was inaugurated in 1852. The building is made of Portland stone and is in Gothic revival style of architecture. The next country which comes up is Germany, which is having a population of 83 million people, and its Parliament building was inaugurated in 1949 and its Parliament building is called Riksdag. Cost of building that Riksdag was $1.2 billion. The current per capita income is $53,710. If you look into the history of Germany Riksdag building, it was inaugurated in 1894. The building was badly damaged during World War II and hence was reconstructed and reopened in 1999. And the next country is Japan, with a population of almost 125 million, that means 12.5 crore people, and its building was inaugurated in 1890 at the cost of $1.1 billion. The current per capita income is $40,000. So if you see, we started with India $2,600, then US it was $65,000, then we came to UK which has around $40,000, Germany has around $53,000, Japan has $40,000, and its parliament building was inaugurated in 1890. The national parliament building over there is known as Diet and is in Tokyo. It was inaugurated in 1936. 3 of these buildings, somewhere like in Germany or in case of Japan, there is a issue of they being damaged during the World War II and they were rebuilt. And the next country which comes into this is Canada, which has a population of 38 million, almost 4 crore people, and its building is 1867 inaugurated. Parliament building is 1867 inaugurated with a cost of $10 million. Their per capita income is $49,000. Now next country is Australia, 25.7 million, which was like, and its parliament building was inaugurated in 1901 with cost of $10 million and with per capita income of $70,000. France stands next with 67.2 million population, almost 7 crore people. Its parliament building is 1791. $100 million was the cost. Per capita income is $45,000. The last country is Italy, 60.4 million. 1861 was the inauguration date. $100 million was the cost of the building. 35,000 is the per capita income. So if we see the history of these buildings, we will see that countries like France, Italy, their buildings, and United States and United Kingdom, all these buildings are almost 250 years old parliament buildings, and they are like rebuilding and then reconstructing on the same location. But if we see the history, we will see that these buildings reflect the ability to carry on the culture since 250 years old, and maybe we as a nation could have taken that same building, reconstructed the same building, and had the conglomeration of the old heritage as well as the inclusion of the new technology. Let's hope that the old building is going to be built up as museum or something, so that it is part of our heritage, it remains there, and the new building is obviously the one which is going to be used in the future. So hope you have got a bit of idea about what is the state of people representatives office, where people go formulate laws and then gets implemented on these countries. We have a separate list of countries which are democratic by arrangement, democratic by force, or where there is a partial democracy because of XYZ reasons. So we have a list where in Pakistan is almost 220 million people, Nigeria is 216 million people, and Bangladesh is 165 million people, and their buildings are like Bangladesh 1972 it got independence, so its parliament building is said to be 1972. Nigeria is 1960, Pakistan is obviously 1947. And their per capita income is lower than us. Pakistan has $1,500, Nigeria has $2,220, almost $400 less than us, and Bangladesh is almost still low, is around $2,500. We have a special case of Russia also with 146 million people, almost 15 crore people. Its parliament building is 1993 and the cost was around $200 million. Right now the per capita income is $10,500. So if you see these arranged democracies also, Russia and Bangladesh seems to be doing economically better than us. Pakistan and Nigeria is doing bad than us. And the people are far lesser than what we have as a country. So maybe we will have to prioritize our other aspects so as to have a better management of the resources in order to not only carry forward the cultural heritage but also ensure that the livelihood and the overall happiness of the people increases with the economic growth. Thank you for watching this video. Hope this has been useful.